I try very consciously not to be creepy.
You know it's going to be a good story when it starts like that.
And now, Cheez Wits.
Good day.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You good?
I'm good. How's mom and them?
Where's Christopher?
I don't know. He's
Maybe he
over
had a
yonder, I reckon.
Maybe you're all country today.
Well, you know how it is.
You are in the land of country.
That's right.
Hold on here. I was just watching a movie. What movie were we watching? Jody and I were watching with Tim McGraw in it. But Tim McGraw, he can act.
Yeah, he's pretty
It was
good.
a Christmas movie. I think it was Four Christmases.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Four Christmases with Reese Witherspoons and the guy you don't see very much in movies anymore. The big guy. Jode, what's his name? What's that actor's name? The one that was with Reese Witherspoons? Vince Vaughn.
Oh, I like him. I forgot about that movie.
But you don't see him much anymore.
No.
What's up with that?
Have you seen the meme that's Reese Witherspoon and then Reese without her spoon?
No. No.
There's Christopher.
Hi, Christopher. How are you? Hi, how are you?
And now we're all Southern.
Hi, your mama and them.
Oh, bless her heart. She's doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Kids. Yeah, youngins is good.
Oh, good. Bless their hearts, too.
Oh, it's good. Got the souse ready to have. Do you guys eat? Did you ever eat souse?
No.
It's some sort of weird. I think it's Po food. It's like some sort of amalgamation of pork and gelled fat and stuff.
Sounds great.
Little store at the restaurant a little store next to the radio station I worked at used to sell, and they had I'm telling you what, they had the best barbecue, and they just made it in a crock pot in the store, and you'd go in and they'd have the crock pot going, and they'd have their barbecue going.
Barbecue is so good. What do you call it? Manwich? Oh,
right. No, but so barbecue, it doesn't have to be all this fancy bullshit, the 18 gigantic logs of cord of hickory wood and some sort of homemade fashioned old oil tub and smoking for 30 hours and tip it over. Man, I'll tell you what, it's good just in a little corner store with a crock pot and some whatever barbecue sauce. I like barbecue.
Listen, I'm from New York. To us, barbecue is you put some chicken on a grill.
Right. Well,
barbecue.
now you're talking, because one of the best things New York does is Fireman Days.
Cornell barbecue sauce.
Oh, I don't know about Cornell barbecue sauce, but I like salt potatoes with
I love salt potatoes.
Oh Lord, salt potatoes with some slaw and some Fireman barbecue, and it's done in the white barbecue sauce. It's just soaked in it, the Speedy sauce. Oh god damn.
See, Speedy sauce is from Binghamton. Ithaca, we did Cornell barbecue sauce, and for all I know, it might be the same thing, but it's like a vinegar-based marinade.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah,
it's just a Speedy sauce.
I thought Speedy sauce is when I lasted 4 seconds.
I don't know if you want to be bragging about that, sir.
I didn't say I was bragging. I just, I tell you the truth. That's it. It was your friend Ed's birthday on Friday.
Oh, happy birthday to Ed.
We went to Mission Barbecue.
Oh, nice.
And it was excellent. I thought it's going to be some shitty barbecue. No, this was legit shit.
No, they have that down here too.
It was legit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's it called? Mission
Barbecue.
Mission, yeah.
It's a chain. Yeah.
I don't know it. Well, of course I don't know it. I'm in New England. We know from lobster and fried clams.
Well,
don't
Maryland
know.
isn't really known for its barbecue either.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. We're known for
I
fried
guess
chicken
not.
and crabs, I guess.
There is a place in South Carolina though that we had Jody and I had barbecue one time in an old factory. It was a factory converted into one of those multi-purpose buildings with some housing and then some retail and some offices, repurposing old factories. Man, that barbecue place, and it might have been just because we didn't know much about barbecue back then.
Mm-hmm.
But Lord, there are places I've eaten in this country that I would go back to in a second to eat again.
When I
that's
lived
one of-
in Texas, and there's different, like depending on what region you're in, there's different. Some places do a dry rub, like in Memphis,
Yep.
Kansas City, they do sauce. And in Texas, they smoked everything so heavily that if you took some home and put it in your fridge, everything in the fridge smelled like smoke.
You got to call the Red Cross. I think we had a fire.
Yeah, exactly. I did not care for barbecue in Texas.
See, so we've all traveled around. So I know Chris probably has a couple places when he goes somewhere, you go, I'm stopping by there.
Yeah, well, one of the delicacies for me, and you're going to think this is fucking dumb, but Maryland didn't have any. So whenever I go on a road trip down 95 or whatever, I'm like, oh, Sonic.
Yeah, I know you love the Sonic. I don't like the Sonic.
Didn't
Like,
they?
there's
There is
finally-
Sonic there now, though, isn't there, Chris?
There is in the Walmart parking lot there on 85.
Yeah.
There's a
In
Sonic.
the Walmart parking lot.
It is. That's where it is. That's where it
Lord,
is.
Lord. I was at I've been at Walmart the last couple of days.
Oh, that's the worst time. Are you crazy?
I know.
I won't be going to a
know.
Walmart again. I mean, ever if I can help it, but certainly not before February.
Oh,
Yeah.
we went down last night. We were trying to get a couple things, and the store wasn't really all that crowded, so it was one of those exercises in people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We get in line, and there's this woman behind us, clearly on some sort of meth or something, older woman, and she's got a guy with her, and she's signing to this guy. Okay. And like, I don't know what the international symbol for get all your shit on the register line is, but that's what she was doing to this guy. And he was about 30 years younger than her. And poor Jenna, I guess, didn't catch what was going on. And this woman looks at the guy behind the register, says, he got a radio voice. He's got to be on the radio there. And Jenna looks and says, oh, him, and points to the deaf guy. And she says, no, he ain't heard nothing in 30 years. I turned around, looking the opposite direction, trying not to laugh. And I'm holding it in so much, I start farting violently. just violent farting. And Jenna looks at me and says, well, he can't hear it. I was like, good fucking God, woman, you cannot take you out of Walkersville, can you? You just can't do it.
Well, I felt like I was at Walmart on Thursday.
We should mention we are recording on Christmas Eve, which is why this weekend would be so problematic at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Feliz fucking Navidad. All
Yeah.
right.
So Thursday, I was in the Walmart, and we don't have any snow. We had all the rain, and I wasn't really feeling the Christmas vibe. And I like the Christmas vibe, but I wasn't feeling the Christmas vibe. But thank you, Walmart. I saw my first Walmart seasonal skirmish.
Oh,
People
yeah.
Fighting in the aisle over toys.
Festivus for the rest of us.
It was.
The airing of the grievances has begun.
I will raise my cup as well and take a big slurp. Yes, two women fighting over, I don't know even what the toy was, but I need it. And then swinging, flailing arms, and men folk with them.
It's the
And
meaning of the
menfolk-
season for me.
The men just standing back next to each other. I'm not even sure. I don't think they knew each other, but they're just looking, shaking their heads, just letting the women go at it. Like, finally, Christmas is here. Finally, thank you, Walmart.
Like, first, it's just the fact that you've waited until 3 days before Christmas to show up and get the thing, and then you're going to be fighting mad over a toy.
fighting mad with these people actually have an expectation that what they're looking for will be there.
Right.
Unless you're in the Walmart looking for bad perfume, razors,
clothing made in China,
or off-brand painkillers.
We were putting together the list last night and walking through the store and looking at stuff and going, this is the shit you buy people when you don't give a fuck about them.
That's it.
Or you've waited to the last minute. And I'm pointing out, like the Jack Daniels knife set.
Oh, when is it going to get here?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's for you then. And for Wally, I will be able to present the 12 Cocos of the year. Okay.
Oh, I was so hoping for the hot sauce kit.
Well, that could be coming too.
I wanted the hot sauce kit or plastic spoons dipped in chocolate that you can just put in a cup of water and stir.
Hey, nothing says love like the 1 pound Hershey bar. Okay.
Can I cut it with my Jack Daniels knives?
I believe so.
Okay. I'm good then.
Yeah,
Pretty sure I can get that on Easy Pay too.
Oh, good.
So,
thank goodness.
Well,
you know, I got my sister who I adore. She's going through some hard shit right now, but my sister is the kind of person who, first of all, goes out of her way to be kind, which is how you know we're only half related.
There's no way she's related to you.
No, we're only half related. We have
you
different
do not share DNA.
We have different fathers. But also she does this thing that kind of jumps up and down on my last nerve, which is that she tries to be cute. And so she sent Christmas presents and she just bought some stuff on Amazon and had the Christmas wrapping added to it and had it sent to my house. And the card said, "No peeking." As if I don't know how fucking Christmas works. And also as if, as a grown-ass woman, I can't just open presents whenever because December 25th is a random day anyway.
Yeah, Jess, angry at her sister for sending her a gift. That bitch sent me a gift. Can you believe it? That bitch.
No, the gift is
God
great.
Damn her.
I like the gift very much.
Did you open it, Jess?
Goddamn right I did.
God damn it, there's no peeking.
So will you have you had a conversation with her since you got the gift and said, "I opened it, bitch"?
No.
So when you do talk to her, will you let her know you opened it early, or will you say
probably not, because it would probably hurt her feelings, and I'm not gonna
can you feel it, Chris?
Directly at hurt her feelings, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't listen to this.
Feel the love Jess is exuding right now.
Figure out when the fuck you started worrying about other people's feelings. What day was that?
I know it's Jess with an emotional basket full of love right there.
Oh yeah,
her cup floweth over with love.
That's it.
Consideration and worrying about her sister's feelings.
Yeah,
she's like Dick Cheney being the Walmart greeter and walking in the door going, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you."
I try very consciously not to be creepy.
You know it's going to be a good story when it starts that.
It's not really that good. But
the story's great. I done try not to be creepy, but man, I sure is creepy now.
But I woke up anyway.
I was so creepy last night, not meaning to be. I was out and I went to a Dunkin' Donuts, and I went to the Dunkin' Donuts, and it was probably 6:30 at night. So it's very dark out. Mm-hmm. I drive through the drive-through. Actually, I went to the first Dunkin' Donuts I went to, and it pissed me off, and I left the drive-through. The girl in front of me starts ordering I want a hot cocoa this with this and a double twist of that and a fucking this. Listen.
What fucking bitch?
She orders like 5 different drinks. She's ordering, I want the crispy fucking up here. I don't know if you have it there. They probably do, but the dessert bacon, like it's a maple sugared bacon, and one the fully loaded. They have tots. They have cheesy tots at the fucking Dunkin' Donuts. She's ordering all this shit, and then she orders, and I can hear her because I'm right behind her car, and she's in the drive-thru. And she starts ordering fucking donuts. Nobody orders donuts at Dunkin' Donuts after like 8 a.m. because they get one shipment of donuts in the morning and that's it.
And if you do, you just get a random dozens. Don't start picking shit out one by one. She's
trying to order donuts. So the person's going, no, we don't have that. No, we don't have this. Well, give me the 50 pack of Munchkins then. And that, well, we don't have, we're out of. So she starts going off. So I pull out and I'm just like, listen, you fucking go to Dunkin' Donuts. If you're going to order that way, you drag your fucking ass inside. The drive-thru is for, give me a coffee, shot of cream, couple of sugars, have a great morning. Mm-hmm. Have a good night. So I leave and I'm upset and I go to the next Dunkin' Donuts because here, at least in New England, Dunkin' Donuts is one every, 150 feet. So I travel to the next Dunkin' Donuts. Girl's very nice. I order my coffee. There's no one in the line. Get my coffee, get up to the line, give her the money, and I give her my coupon because I donated money for the kids. And I say to her, and here's the creepy part.
Oh, shit.
So are you working solo?
Oh.
And then it occurs to me as I ask her if she's working all by herself. So you working alone here in the dark night?
She's on the phone with the police immediately.
As I get my coffee and I can see the whole expression in her face change as she's handing me the coffee. I say, so you working solo? I say, she's figuring I'm pulling around the corner and I'm waiting for her to get out of work at some point.
Yep.
And I think it's terrible that you have to think about that shit, but you do, because I know that girl. I know I scared her.
Mm-hmm.
I know that she's going, look at him. She was maybe, I don't know, 19, 20, college kid or something. Fucking
good going, Wally.
So, baby, you're working by yourself in there? And she said, no, there's another person. She did say, no, there's another person here. I'm just working the window.
I would be like, God, my husband's right there.
Her finger would be on the silent fucking alarm.
Yep.
Oh,
so goddamn quickly.
Probably was. I would not have been a bit surprised had I seen blue lights light up behind me a quarter mile down the road.
You working alone tonight in there, baby dog? I sure am. Well, would you? I'd like to order hot chocolate and a little beaver. How about that? Would that be all right?
How you grinding them beans up? Would you like to see some bigger beans?
Oh my! One of my beans has got a little extra spot on it. If you want to see.
Why don't you try roasting these nuts, honey? But it just occurred to me, like, how creepy is that? How creepy is it for girls to work at all anywhere?
I mean, I was thinking about some of the phone calls I used to get at the radio station where, I was on the air until 7. Sometimes Chris was there. Sometimes I was by myself. Get off the air. Or if I had to board up a remote or something and I'm there till 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock and there's no, that radio station was at the top of a hill. There's nothing else there. There's nobody to hear you scream.
No. Yeah, I'm well, look at when we were working out on Muck Road.
It was like that, only up at the top of the hill. They
buried you out back and no one would have found you ever.
Yep.
Because it was just a big bunch of swampland behind that Quonset hut.
That's why it was called Muck Road.
Yeah, it sure as shit was. That was a place where you just did not want to be found alone at night or early in the morning.
By the way, Chris and I just celebrated another anniversary of our last day working together. Yep.
And so did you each share like a picture of each other having a nice cold one?
Oh no, I was looking through my Facebook memories the other day, and it says afternoon drive on WFRE brought to you by Miller Lite and gas station wine.
Yep.
And I looked at that and I put it on Jess's timeline. I said, this was the end of the end, wasn't it?
And then I went
and
through
it
my
was.
Facebook memories, and I can see that one of us has shared that back and forth to the other one every year.
There you go.
And see, so now in your heart, you have a fondness for that gas station wine.
And December
I mean,
21st.
I think you've always liked the gas station wine.
You think?
You've always
That's
been a
11
top-
years.
Mhm.
Jess has always been a next to the motor oil kind of girl.
Well, God bless her.
No, you know what? I got the hankering for a little wine. Just go in there right next to the motor oil and get me a box of that wine.
Mhm.
Yeah, get that bottle. It's labeled Josh right next to the Prestone. Go ahead and get that.
I gotta get me some of that, and make sure you get the kind with the lid that you can turn it upside down. It's got a bag in the box. You can squish it down.
God, no, we tore the tops off of them because they came in 4-packs,
Mhm.
and we tore the tops right off of it. And I believe
Single
said something
serve.
to each other, something to the effect of, "God, this is terrible, but it's so good."
Mhm. Mhm.
Single serving.
Oh yeah, there were
Portion.
4 single serves.
Yep. With a screw top.
Well, screw top's okay, but I don't know about the single serving plastic bottle.
It was a plastic cup. It was literally a cup.
Was it a cup?
It was a cup. Yeah, there were 4 cups.
I thought that
And
was.
you just-
I was remembering 4 of those little single serving bottles, but maybe it was.
Oh no,
cups.
we had the cups that we just ripped the top right off of, like it was a fucking little huggy drink.
Yeah.
Oh, like a Campbell's soup, like the Campbell's soup you can buy. It's a little sippy thing in it.
Exactly.
You rip the foil off the top.
That was it.
Grown up
You guys
sippy
are the
cups.
best. You guys are the best.
Yep.
You've so
Oh, it was
worked
so
in
good.
radio, both of you. You have, Jess. It looks like you've changed your background a little bit.
No, the same.
Looks like it's moved around. The picture looks lower, I think.
I don't know. I haven't moved anything.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed things, Jess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your shirt say today? Don't you like when she does that with her shirt, Chris?
Well, I'm not going to complain.
I didn't
Naughty
lift it
what?
up.
Huh?
Naughty what?
Just naughty.
That's it? Just naughty?
Yeah.
Naughty.
Oh,
But
I
it's-
get it.
It's a.
Because the
It's a.
yeah.
It's a pun. You know how I like the puns.
yeah, oh yeah.
Because she's being naughty,
Hmm.
you see.
Hmm.
I thought it was because the strings were knotted.
It is, but also
Oh,
naughty
is-
and not.
Is that it?
Oh my God.
No, I get it.
How fucking old
I
are you?
get it.
Grandpa.
I get it. No, I understand. You working by yourself?
You're working by yourself in your house there?
What
Jess?
time you get off?
You by yourself tonight?
No. What time do I get off? What time do you want to get off, honey? That's what I said.
Oh, we almost got a gusher.
Oh, I almost,
Oh,
I almost
my
lost that
Lord.
mouthful of tea.
Oh boy. Hell. I was going to give her a mouthful of pee, Wally.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
that's
that's Christmas.
that's I can't go for any of that kind of thing. I'm not the golden shower fan.
No.
Yeah.
Nor am I. I've not been president of the United States, so I'm certainly not a fan of the golden shower.
There's still
No,
time,
but,
Chris.
You know, now that you say that, Chris,
Yes.
I think that the presidents of this here United States have been a bunch of fucking wackadoodles.
I was going to save it for the end, but my
Who
dad,
else would take
you
that
know.
job?
my dad says to me, "Hey, sons, what's the difference between Donald Trump and a piece of shit?" I said, "I don't know, Dad. You tell me." He says, "No, I was actually looking for someone to tell me." So,
He's here all week, everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking, I just every, you get random thoughts in your head. That's one of my random thoughts. I just look at these guys and go like, these are some fucking weird motherfuckers.
I mean, who else really would want that job?
Oh, God, I don't know. I've been, what brings it up, just people in general, people with power are fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to a podcast about Abercrombie and Fitch and about the 2 guys that ran that.
There's a podcast about this.
Yeah, it's a podcast out of the from the BBC, and the two guys that ran it, the guy who was the CEO for a long time, and then he had another buddy, and there was a third. The shit they used to do around the world with these models, like these sex parties they were having, and paying off people and money and airline trips, and man, it's some freaky shit. Guys with power are fucked up.
Yep.
They really are.
Are we going to find out who's on Epstein's Island this week? Doesn't that
Be,
come
be afraid, Jess.
Who are you telling?
Be very afraid.
Who are you telling? There's guys who have power, and then there's guys who believe they have power who are also fucked up.
Oh yeah, but the thing I learned a lot about listening to this. I'm on the last half of the 7th episode.
Wow.
Listening to it, and they're like 40-minute episodes. You know, they're like 40 minutes, and I drive a lot, so I can listen to.
We could learn a lot from that timing. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Guys, really, guys who have been abused in any sort of way do not talk about it. And who have been humiliated or abused, whether it's sexual abuse or fucking physical or verbally, or guys who think they're not being manly men really have a fucking hard time, and it ruins their lives as much as women. As much as it's this hidden fucking silence. So,
and then it's the way that they react to that. Quite frankly, it's trauma. The way that they react to it, because they've been suppressing it, is the Menendez brothers shooting their parents, or whatever.
Yeah, they
non-healthy ways.
They snap.
Non-healthy ways that hurt other people. Because I think a lot of times, and obviously this is a generalization in both directions, but a lot of times when women have the unhealthy things that they use to cope with stuff like that, it's stuff that damages themselves mostly. And when men have unhealthy coping mechanisms, they murder people.
Yeah, right. Women cut themselves or
get eating disorders,
or
alcoholism,
or pull their hair out. They hurt themselves, right? Men, however, fucking say "fuck you," or they fucking kidnap people and torture people and wear people's skin and that kind of shit. You shouldn't wear people's skin.
That's why Dateline is a thing.
Yeah, I know. You do love that Dateline.
I do.
You do love it. So, Chris, since this will air after, is there a big gift for Jenna? Did you get Jenna a nice gift?
Oh, I got her a big gift because she's working alone.
Are you borrowing it from someone else, or
I am. Well, see, she wanted to get 6
You're
inches.
Bringing the big stud in, the big BBBC in.
No, 6 inches means I'll just do it 3 times. That's fine. So nobody needs to know that. Big gift, not really a big gift so much, but she wanted a few things, and none of them were physical. So I'm like, okay. So I got gift cards.
Gift cards.
Yeah, gift cards.
Wally, did you lose your mic again?
No.
Okay.
All
right.
No, I was just I was wondering if there was a gift in there.
Wally was shocked that I'm actually getting gift cards is the problem.
I was trying to figure out what the things she wanted were not physical means. She just wants you to say I love you more often, or
no, not even that. What she wanted was
tickle her ass.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to give her a little tickle. That's fine.
Pretty physical.
But good. I signed her up for the Massage Envy massage every month.
Nice.
So there's like nothing physical with that.
Yeah.
That's a nice gift.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fucking $700 or $75 times 12.
Yep.
Gift.
Wow.
So there's that.
Oh, their prices went up.
And then just bullshit stuff like there was this one kind of Reese's candy that she decided she liked. They were the big Reese's cups with caramel in them. So I bought a fucking box of them.
Yeah, I didn't know they had that. I just saw those a couple of days ago.
Yeah, so she likes those, and she likes Chipotle, and I can't stand it, so I just fucking got her a Chipotle gift card so she can go and not take me.
Yeah, you know what the problem is with Chipotle?
It's rental food.
Yeah,
really?
It's too healthy, I think.
It just slips right out of my asshole, Wally.
Oh no! See, I think it's because it's got fresh shit in it. It's got fresh vegetables and stuff. You tend
I'm
to
okay
be
with it.
much like me, though. You'd rather have something fried.
Well, not really.
Sort of dripping.
I don't want anything fried. It just happens to be a matter of convenience for getting something fried. You know.
Now, come on. You love the
seriously.
Sonic. You don't like fried?
No. When I go to Sonic, the only thing that I actually get from Sonic
salad?
that's fried, I get a large iced tea, maybe a small slush, and the only fried thing I'll get is a corn dog.
You must be pissed. You get 2 beverages?
Yeah, that's fucking diabetes, man.
So get 2 sugary drinks. Good for you.
Oh, the iced tea's unsweet, sweetheart.
Oh, you don't get a sweet tea?
No. I'm well beyond that.
Oh, I like a sweet tea.
Well, I like a
gold-plated toilet seat, but I don't see either one in the future.
What the hell just happened?
What happened to Chris's phone?
What do you mean? What happened?
Oh, now you're back.
Oh, I don't
For
know.
just a
Like
second, you were like in a tin can.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, it sounded like you had like a string and a couple of soup cans.
Oh, well, I mean, I might have just had a stroke. I'm not sure. I'm
Okay.
positive.
Well, as long as that's all it was.
Yeah.
As long as we know.
Good.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what about
good.
you? Who's getting big presents from you?
Jody and
Mama?
I do not exchange gifts anymore.
Okay.
So we just do like stocking. We each do a stocking for each other.
I see.
And the all the gifts go to the grandkids.
Very good.
The big gift for my grandson this year is driver's ed.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's fucking driver's ed. When you took driver's ed, when I took driver's ed, it was free and you took it in high school.
In school. Yeah.
I think we had this conversation already. Driver's ed for my grandson was $625 just for the driver's ed, and that doesn't include all the other shit you got to get.
This is why there are such
ass.
bad drivers right now, because their parents can't afford driver's ed and they think, oh, I'll just teach them.
Yeah. No, you won't.
Where's Wally going? We've lost Wally.
What happened to Wally?
I don't know. We've lost him.
No, you didn't lose me. Look how big I am. You can't lose. You couldn't lose me. Are you kidding me? You couldn't lose me at Disney World. Oh, the cat was batting away at somebody closed the doors, the French doors over there. So the cat was trying to get in. And I can't. There's certain things I can't fucking stand the sound of. And one is the cat hitting the fucking door, and the door rattles. So the cat's trying to get in. Grow a hand.
Speaking of pets, Chris, are you taking the dog or what?
No, that's going to be a negative, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't get a dog till we move into whatever house we move into.
Oh, that sucks, because my friend, who her daughter tried to. So Wally and everybody else.
I saw online you had a
not that one.
A fostering a dog.
No, not that one. A friend of mine, her daughter tried to rescue this dog from this dumb bitch who decided after she had this dog for 4 months, that she was going to move into a place where she couldn't have the dog. And so she needs to get rid of this dog. And so my friend's daughter decided to adopt her. But the problem is that dog doesn't get along with the dog she already has, and was growling at the original dog every time she tried to get near her own human. And so we were trying to help find another place for this dog so it didn't have to go back to this horrible woman who just thought it's fine to give away a dog for no reason. And so I had seen a post that Chris made about looking for a dog, and I said, hey, are you considering? Now, my friend, she and her husband both listen to our podcast, and we're super excited. They're in Chesapeake, Virginia. And we're super excited to, in fact, Chris, I didn't tell you this. I had originally said they'll meet you halfway, but they said just to meet Chris, they'd drive the whole way.
Just to meet Chris?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
God
Chris,
almighty.
you is a superstar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I show is.
I wasn't supposed to tell you
Absolutely.
that because my friend was afraid that it would creep you out, but Her husband really wanted to meet you.
Well, I mean, I am working alone tonight, so
Yeah,
it does creep me
well.
out a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, creepy bastards.
You creepy
I
bastards.
said, listen, he works in radio. That's not even close to the creepiest thing he's probably ever heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
No, not even. No.
I'm trying to think. What is the creepiest? I think one of the weirdest things I ever had was the guy who came to the station when I was working in New Hampshire and was in the parking lot. It was like 2 in the morning. And he was looking at the satellite dish. We had a big C-band satellite dish.
Yeah.
Back when you used to do like change the transponder so you can get whatever Jim Brome or whatever his name was at night.
Jim Rome.
Yeah, no,
Bohannon.
Yeah. Jim Bohannon on Westwood One. And this fucking guy is out there and he's going off about how we're contacting the alien.
Man, those satellite dishes bring out the crazies. We had them in Frederick too, because the field behind the radio station was all towers and satellite dishes.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
He was convinced that they were bringing, and he was there to hurt me and make sure I stopped communicating with the aliens
Those
for the
people
invasion.
were calling the radio station, telling us to stop letting the government spy on them in their houses. You know.
God damn. Yeah. People are fucking.
Oh, we had the people up in Frederick were like, you need to turn them goddamn lights off on them towers.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because the blinking was some sort of code.
Mm-hmm.
They're sending out the code. Yeah, the code is fucking fly a little higher so you don't kill fucking 300 people in that plane.
Right.
What the fuck? Yeah, people are people, and I think that's the weirdest encounter I had at a radio station. I mean, I was threatened before, but not at the station.
Wasn't there a guy in Ithaca, Wally, who broke down the windows in the front door because he was convinced his girlfriend was in there having sex with the night jock?
Yeah, that was
brought an axe to the radio station to break out the windows to get in.
Yeah, and that door, the door, so it had those windows were only about 8 inches wide.
Mm-hmm.
There was on either side of the door. There were full length door length windows. They might have been 6 to 8 inches wide. Yeah, he came and broke those trying to get in.
Yeah,
because he thought. And to be quite honest,
she probably was in there.
Yeah, it's very possible that I was.
I'm Facebook friends with him now, and it kind of blows my mind to see him all married with kids.
He's so dad.
Yeah,
he is such a dad.
Yeah,
because back in the day, he wore that 8-ball leather jacket and they had the earring before earrings were cool.
Yep.
And he was just he
dangerous Dem Jones.
Dangerous Dem. He was the epitome of a night guy.
Yeah.
At a pop radio station. He was absolutely the spitting image. He was exactly what you wanted, at least image wise, in a night guy. And he was into the fucking club scene and spinning records at the clubs. And
yep.
By the way, this time of year makes me think of doing Christmas parties when he'd go out with the road show, you'd go out with the radio station, just fucking spin records at people's Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Fucking hated that shit.
Yeah, I think I did it exactly one time ever, and it was so fucking stressful. I decided I was never doing it again.
One time?
Yeah.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. I don't know if there was ever, of all the stuff you did in radio, you could doing a live road show where you had to play fucking music at a high school or at somebody's fucking wedding or their party. It's the fucking worst.
Yeah, never again. That shit is stressful.
It might be the worst because you are not in control,
right,
of almost anything. And people who you didn't play songs for, suddenly they show up and they're like, yeah, I call you all the time. And shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing a job. The fuck? I don't come to your work and tell you how to fucking shovel cow shit.
Do you remember Rick Pendleton? Was he still there when you were there?
Rick was there. We crossed paths so briefly.
Yeah, he did nights. So he must have been right before Dem was there. I think he did nights. Because when I was in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and I had our PD, we had just gotten a new PD, and I was the music director. And this guy, RJ, sends an email to the radio station, to Jim, the PD, and me. And, you know, Jim, here's what we have in common, blah, 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 blah. Jess, I see from your bio on the website that you were from Ithaca, and I did radio there. You might have listened to me. I was on WNYP. And I responded, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I grew up listening to that radio station, but I'm so sorry I don't recognize your name. And he said, oh, that's because the name I used on the air was Rick Pendleton. And I was like, oh my God. And it drives him nuts now because I tell everybody that I used to listen to him on the radio and he never played my requests. And it makes him seem like he's significantly older than me, but he's only like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 years older than me. I don't even know how old he is, but not that much older. But he said it makes him feel really old because I tell everybody. RJ used to work at the radio. I grew up listening to RJ on the radio and he never played my requests.
Yeah. And I think, was he in Watertown?
Might have been.
Because I think he worked with.
He's in Rochester now. I mean, he's in record promotion now, but he's got a little, what do you call it? Like a little radio station out of your basement.
Yeah, yeah. But I think he worked with I want to say
Bill. Bill, was it?
I can't think of what she used on the air.
Oh.
God damn, our music director in Ithaca. And I mean in
Shannon Steele?
Shannon Steele, right. I didn't they work together in Watertown? I think she worked with him.
I don't know.
In Watertown.
I don't know. There's a guy, Bill, who I know I met one time in Ithaca, and he and RJ were friends, and I can't think of his last name or any identifying. You know who I'm talking about? Yeah,
well, Bill he works in records now. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
Probably Pop Records. Yeah, maybe Pop Records.
Yeah, well, so Bill was he worked with he was a part-timer in Ithaca with us.
Yeah, he had a nickname.
Millman.
Yep.
Yeah, so Millman was Jewish Santa.
Yes.
And
right.
Bill used to sleep on my couch. I got Bill an internship at 550 Music.
Okay.
And that internship turned into he still works in records.
Yeah.
That internship turned into a job at Sony, and then on and on and on and on and on.
Well, he pops up in Nashville every once in a while to hang out with RJ.
He's a fucking good guy.
Yeah.
Bill is a fucking good guy. He's just a super guy. Because he used to do, when we were at KISS, he would do a mix show once a month.
Yeah.
Or once every other week on KISS, and he used to sleep at my house on the couch. He'd come up to do the show just so he could keep his hands in it. But yeah, he's a fucking good guy. Mm-hmm. But there's just a lot of those fucking guys are good guys and girls.
Yeah,
good folk. Good folk they is. I should say I should reach out to him again. I hear from him. Well, I hear from him regularly. But every now and again, he sends me a heartfelt note,
mm-hmm.
and it's nice, right? It's nice to get those. I like those.
Yeah,
I like when someone says, "Hey," they're better than the ones that say, "Hey, you are a fucking dick."
Listen, I sent that one time.
You are a dick. You're a fucking just an asshole. So. We have the weird fucking kids this weekend. So my Dagan, my grandson's here till noon on Christmas, and then he leaves to go to his mom's. Then my granddaughter gets here at noon tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So they're not together, which really sucks.
So it's not the kids that are weird, it's the schedules that are weird.
Well, the schedules
the kids
are weird,
might be weird too. They are related to you.
I think the moms are kind of weird because, or the parents all together grouping. You think they could all just sit together and say, "Hey, listen, be nice if brother and sister could fucking hang out together on Christmas."
Yeah.
Instead of fucking crossing, in the door.
Mm-hmm.
as they go. But parents are so fucking wackadoodle. It's my time, and it's not really. It's nothing to do with that. They just want to fucking stick it to the other parent.
Yep.
It doesn't matter whether it's the dad and sticking it to the mom or the mom sticking it to the dad. In this case, you're talking about two different moms and a dad, and they hate us, and it's everybody hates everybody, and we're just sitting here going, fuck,
So stressful for the kids.
It's horrible.
I know, because I lived through that myself.
It's bullshit for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They just fucking.
At one point, I don't know if I've told you guys this. At one point, my stepfather's, this is like math, my stepfather's ex-wife was dating my father, and they were living together. So my stepfather and his ex-wife had 3 kids. My parents had 3 kids. And so all 6 of us would be at my father's house, and then all 6 of us would be at my mother's house.
You must have lived below the Mason-Dixon Ithaca line.
You would think.
Southern Ithaca.
You would think.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
Brady Bunch on steroids.
Yeah, that's that's a visual.
That's fucking wackadoodle.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, I'm sending you something. It just crossed my mind as we were talking about the Christmas card that a listener drew for me about 25 years ago.
That's a penis.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Mrs. Claus.
Maybe that should be our cover photo this week.
Mrs.
Wait, where
Claus always has me so busy I'm forgetting something, but what? Don't look at me. I'm not Santa Claus. I'm just one of his fairies that likes to click my heels, but don't you forget where you get your pants. You're a married man, hopefully happy, and long time from now will be too. Hope your wife, this handwriting though.
That's a handwriting of a psycho man.
Wife and you are enjoying the holidays, something, making
Is in
pageants. What is that word? Doing.
I don't know.
And somebody's parents are doing.
I thought it was with different pigments.
I don't know. It's an odd pigment on Santa's penis as it is.
Chris, I'm fine, but something feel more. Okay, I can't. It's hurting my head. I can't read any more of it. I'm just concerned that listeners are sending you a picture of Santa's penis.
My life is in what matters. My life is in
a hand-drawn picture of Santa's penis, by the way.
Yes.
Was this an offer for you?
I don't know. Maybe I was young and naive at that point. But I just wanted to share that with the class.
Was that a male or a female listener?
Look, Santa's got this fucking drug use black lines under the eyes.
Yeah.
Got heroin eyes. And little testes. Those are awfully small testes on Santa.
They are. We all can't be perfect.
Someone sent you that, Chris?
25 years ago. That was when I was doing nights at Mix 107.3. The guy sent that to me.
I also got jail mail.
Chris, you on the air alone tonight? I sent you a Santa card. Jess used to get jail mail all the time.
At every station.
They love to give Jess
every station, and they would send like some of the most amazing hand-drawn art you've ever seen, and then every single one would come with a note that said, "Can you send me a picture of you?" And I was like, "Nope."
Always.
I'm not going in anybody's spank bank. No, sir.
Yes, you fucking are. You absolutely are. Even if it's just by voice, they don't know what you look like, but that voice is in their head going,
"That's fine.
Tell me you want to come. Come here. Come on. Tell me you want to come in the shower with the soap. Come on.
Oh, that's so terrible. I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Do you feel used?
Yeah, that's a scary part of being a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's just
That's the reason I stopped using my real name.
Yeah. And so there was that time when everybody used a fake name, and then there was a trend to go back to, just use your name. But then you start to realize people can find you.
Yeah. When I started, I used my real name because I thought I'm a serious journalist and people trust me and I can't lie about anything, including my name. And then I got my first stalker, and the next job is when I started using a fake name.
A different name.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've used on air Wally Wilcox.
Mm-hmm. That's what you were when I worked with you.
Andy Gallagher.
Really?
Yeah. Andy Gallagher was a name I used to use.
Andy Gallagher sounds like the guy that's fucking asking if you're working alone tonight.
And I listen, I don't even know where Andy Gallagher came from. I think maybe Andy wasn't Andy. That was the PD of WKRP, and Gallagher was a comedian
that smashed watermelons.
So that's good. That was your middle name. So it was Andy was the first name, Gallagher was the middle name, and your last name at that point, I'm guessing, was With You Everybody.
Yeah, no. My sign
Carson
off.
Daly still has that last name.
Yeah.
My sign off used to be Adios, I'm a ghost. That was my sign off.
Wait a minute. You had a sign off?
I stole Sharon's. Sharon Steele's was See You Bye, and I stole that.
Mine was Adios, I'm a ghost.
I'm out of here. See you bye.
See you bye. Okay, I'm okay with that. But your Adios, I'm a ghost. You fucking Arthur Godfrey or something? What the fuck, man?
Listen, it was a different time.
Oh yeah. Of course, you got these fuckers getting on the air doing their last break of the day, and every day it's all right, everybody. Well, I better stop and smell the roses because we only go through this thing called life once. We'll see you tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock here on the Big Sing.
Right.
We worked with in Ithaca. There was Chris Shadow inside your radio.
Oh God,
what was that?
Hey, I'm keeping your dashboard happy along with everything else.
I can't think of his last name. I was Facebook friends with him for a while, and I think I unfriended him because I just don't know the guy, and he kept commenting on my stuff. And I was like, I don't even know you.
I don't even know who that is. Chris Shadow. That's a bad radio name.
Well, yeah. And then he was inside your radio, and I used to make fun of him all the time going, get him out, get out of there.
But it's an evolution, right? There's an evolution of your radio personality till you finally become, and you finally figure out, I'm just going to be Wally.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be me.
And that's the thing. And, my sign off wound up being after I left FRA. It was like, all right, Chris Roth, eat a dick. that was it.
That was
and
at
you
the Christian
wonder why
station.
You get nude Santa, hand-drawn nude Santa cards.
Hey, everybody likes it.
That was at the Christian station.
Hey, Chris Roth, eat a dick.
Hey, Chris Roth, eat a dick. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow here on Q.
Chris, you didn't use a nom de plume?
No, not at all.
Never.
One time I used Bobby Payton one time, and that was it. And that was given to me because the jingle was already done.
Yeah.
Radio was so stupid about that back in the day.
Wally Wilcox, that was a name given to me that I kept.
Jess Wright was, I actually, I had moved to Texas from KISS, and our station, we were waiting for the station to be ready. It was a station launch. They were flipping a station from another format. And while we were getting everything ready and putting the music in the system and all of the stuff, I decided I needed a fake name because stalkers. And so I just started going through the phone book and trying last names on with Jess. And I get all the way to the W's and I said, Jess Wright. That's stupid. That's stupid. And my boss went, oh my God, that's so great. You have to do it. And I was like, no, that's really dumb. I'm really not going to do it. And then he was like, no, ask anybody. So I went around the whole building going, should I use Jess Wright? And everybody was like, oh my God, that's so great. And so I did it against my will. But what's funny is it's only a play on words in the South. In the North, nobody gets it. Is it Jessie Wright? In the South, people would call the radio station going, your daddy must have had some kind of sense of humor naming you just right.
I don't. So me, I don't get it.
That's because you're in the North. Just
Oh,
right.
Oh, okay. Like
in the South, it's just right.
Like just in case.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Wally. In the South, we had a station called Just Right Radio. Okay, that's how much Just Right was working down there.
Oh yeah,
That name totally works down there. And then glad I had it muted because I had to meet somebody and give him something real quick. But as soon as you said I don't get it, I actually yelled on my phone, "Wally, are you out of your fucking mind?"
Well,
and, nobody could hear it though. That's
my boss, the guy who hired me at my current job. He works somewhere else now. But when he found out, he didn't realize it was a play on words because he's from California. He didn't get it. And when he got it, he went, "Oh, you're one of those." Thanks.
Well, no,
bless your heart.
I sort of I get it and got it, but I just didn't get it.
That's why I didn't want to use it, because it was a play on words and I thought it was really dumb.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you that I would have felt that same way, but it worked well. It worked out well for you.
It's worked out, yeah.
Yeah, it worked out well, particularly once you got into the format too.
Yeah.
Can you see her going? Well, you see her going through the phone book, Jess. First of all, what the fuck's a phone book? And she's going through this thing. It's like, all right, A, B, C. Oh, Jess Dershowitz. Does that work? No. E, F, G, A. Jess herpes. No.
Jeff
If I had come across the last name herpes in the phone book, I would have stopped trying to find a name and called them to find out how difficult their life was.
Could you imagine?
We got it. We got your name. Jess Lick-a-lot-of-puss. We got it. That's the corner office.
It's going to be a no. It's going to be a no from me, dog.
Oh, well, that's all right. We already got the jingle done.
I mean, there's all kinds of. And Syracuse, our weather guy was Storm Kennedy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In Pennsylvania, the traffic guy at one of the radio stations, not our station, but at one of the stations was something Roads. Dusty Roads.
Dusty Roads.
Yep.
Dusty Roads.
You know, and
Chris, you didn't use a different name when you were doing up in the chopper?
No, that's right. I did. When I was in the chop. No, wait a minute. No, I was in the chopper. I was using my real name, but on the station before that, they called me Triple B, Bobby the Beltway Bama. That was me. I was on the very urban station.
I don't know. Check you with the Triple B. B, what's it look like down there?
Well, and I started throwing up in the airplane, and they started saying, "Hey, Triple B, where the B stands for bile. What's going on in the roads?" I was throwing up right and left all the fucking time. Now, here's a true story. Back 1977, Jess, WMZQ is coming on the air.
Okay.
All right. And it's coming on, obviously, with our country format. They were oldies before that with different call letters. And Wally, WMZQ is like the heritage country station at DC.
Mm-hmm.
And so Guy gets on the air, and he's the director of programming for
1977?
Yeah, 1977. And this guy, he used his real name on the air. And he's doing the morning show, and his name was Bill Figgenshoe. Okay. And that's what he used on the air. Hey, Bill Figgenshoe, and here's whatever. And the general manager says to him after a show, says, "You know what? Just that Bill Figgenshoe, that just doesn't work on the air. You need to come up with something better than that." And he said, "All right." Next morning he goes on the air and says, "Good morning, it's 6:02. I'm Fred Figgenshoe."
That's outstanding.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's so great when people do that, especially when radio people say, "Oh yeah, well, fuck you." That is such a great fuck you.
I quit this bitch.
That's great. Annetta the Mood Setter.
Love her.
Who was it?
Annetta the Mood Setter.
Yeah, that was in what, Louisiana?
Or I thought Georgia.
It might have been. It was somewhere in the South. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know who was she. Just a local.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was a local, and she got tired of people, quote, talking about this bitch. And there were several other complaints she had.
Mhm.
And she said, well, if you don't know what I'm saying, I just say it now. I quit this bitch.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
send it
no,
to you so you can
okay.
listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I've heard that. I didn't
Okay.
know. I didn't know that was the name she used.
Well, and that clip that's out on the internet
Yeah.
of her quitting was sent to me by the voice guy of the station in like 2006 when it happened. He's like, you won't believe what just fucking happened, because he's on the end of the clip. And he's like, sent it to me, and I'm like, my God. So I'm so happy to know I was one of the first people to even fucking hear that. And then it all got spread out from there because I sent it to like 50 people.
Yeah.
So,
Man, haven't you always wanted to quit? Haven't you always had a fucking job where you'd love to have quit like that?
oh, absolutely. Well, I think Jess and I did.
I was just gonna say
I'm pretty sure.
because
I'm pretty sure we did.
I was told now they were gonna fire me if I hadn't found a job.
They already fired you. They fired you in that meeting. You just didn't know it.
Yeah.
You were gone.
Yeah.
You were gone.
They were setting me up to be fired, and I knew it. And so I had gotten this job, and they told me I was not allowed to say anything on the air about how I was leaving. And in fact,
So
the day
stupid.
before, I think it was the day before, Chris, that we had that last show, I posted it came up on my Facebook memories where I said, it amazes me that people expect that after you have worked so hard to establish this relationship with your listeners and make them believe that you are their friend, that you're supposed to just disappear without a word. I think it's disrespectful. And a whole bunch of people said, go out on your own terms. You're do what you got to do and go out on your own terms. And somebody said, I know you'll keep it classy. And then here comes my mother with, you do classy? I didn't know that. So she was always supportive. And
well, you and I went out on our own terms.
We went on our own terms.
Great.
And so maybe it was the gas station wine that made me, when I randomly, we all know it's my last day on the air, right? We all know it's my last day at this job. And yet somebody, after I went on the air, stuck something in my mailbox in the front office. I wasn't going to go toward the front office when I left. I was going to go out the back door like always. And everybody knows that. But they stuck a donation to St. Jude for my fundraiser in my mailbox. And I had just enough gas station wine, and I went on the air and I said, you would think it's your last day at a job and people would, I just went on a rant on the air about how somebody had stuck that in the mailbox instead of bringing it to me. And,
you got all girly.
And then people on my fan page were like, I just heard you say it's your last day on the air. What? Where are you going? What's happening? And then we got locked out of our email and couldn't get back in the building immediately.
Even though I was smart, I went downstairs and I had voice tracked my Saturday shift already.
Yeah.
So I've been locked out of my email. The code no longer works on the fucking door.
Yep.
Yet I'm on the air.
Yep.
Still on nobody even checked any voice tracks to see if I went in and said 99.9 WFRE, or the F means fuck you. Nobody even checked.
Nope.
Oh my God. They didn't know what the fuck to do next. They had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah. I never had a chance. I was fired, but I didn't have a chance to get back on the air after being fired.
Well, no, they don't.
God,
when you're fired, they don't let you back on the air for that exact reason.
No,
but on your own terms.
It wasn't even like one of. I never had one of those cases where I knew I was being fired. My firing at Kiss, that was very out in the open.
Well, they didn't. They just, their behavior made it clear that I was going to be fired. Some shit had happened. The guy who's now dead had caused problems. I'm not the last one he caused problems for at that station. He got several people in management fired.
Is he dead now?
Yep, he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead.
Yep.
Yeah, he is. He is. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he took the elevator south, not north. Just going to say.
I would guess that too.
Yeah.
I would guess that.
Correct.
Yeah, he was a snake.
Yeah, I mean, he got him fired. He got, he started on the GM and then it got to you and then
the sales manager.
Right.
And
Right.
the general sales manager, I think both.
So that happens a lot though in radio, that the least capable person somehow manages their way to keeping a job while the most capable around them get fucking dropped like flies.
Well, because they're good at planting seeds. Like he was
Well, they're good
planting
at planting
seeds.
They're good at kissing ass.
He was directly responsible for every one of those firings.
Well, those people are really
100%.
good. Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
No, I'm saying 100%. He was responsible for that, and I went through, and his two sidekicks still have me blocked on Facebook 10 years later.
Yeah, me too. Although they don't know about my secret Facebook profile, so I could still see what's going on.
Oh, good.
See, Jess is so womanly. You're such a devious broad.
Yeah.
You know all the sneaky shit. Like me, I am. Part of it is I'm just too stupid to know how the. You know what, Jess? Defend me a little bit. Shake your head and
The room goes silent.
Defend me a little bit, please.
No, Wally, you're smart.
No, I'm. The real truth is, I'm just too lazy to give a shit. I just don't.
I honestly, I don't have a secret Facebook profile for any reason other than when Facebook was first becoming a thing, I made WFRE a friend page, and then they rolled out the business pages. And so from that, I created the business page. And then when I left, I gave access back to the business page. And then I just changed the name on the friend page and took all of the posts off that had anything to do with the radio station and just kept it under a different name.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Here's me. I didn't. I'm sure. I think Facebook was probably booming for a couple of years before I even knew there was such a thing.
This is
Facebook.
shocking information. Wally was still on MySpace, like, hey, where'd everybody go?
I never even used so I never used the MySpace.
Wally was still on the AOL message boards.
I say,
Hey, where'd everybody go?
Wally's jerking off the pixelated porn on fucking, CompuServe.
So here, I just never used any of that shit because, again, for me, Jess, you know me enough. Chris knows me enough now that I communicate best this way.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like the fucking Facebook and the Twitter and the X and the this, and I know they all exist. I don't necessarily know how to use them. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, no, you don't know how to use them, Wally, considering you're sharing pictures of your goddamn dinner on the Cheez Wits page. I'm going to go out on a limb. No, I did that on purpose.
Oh, like anybody knows who the fuck it is. Here's what's for dinner. And no, I don't know whether it's you, me, Jess,
no,
could be fucking Brad.
They know who it is, Chris.
Yeah, well, we certainly do. That's for goddamn sure.
They know who it is.
Wally says.
Ah, well, the one with dinner the other day, I didn't see your name on it.
They know it's the old fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Which
know
one of us is sharing the black and white movies they're watching today?
Me.
This is a mystery.
Can't tell. Who's showing snow in Maine today?
Yeah.
No idea.
Oh, no, I
Can't
never
tell.
show. I don't show. I do not show snow pictures. I do not show. Look I've got snow accumulating on my gas grill. Look how much snow is on my picnic table. Those fucking I cannot stand those pictures.
I do that if it snows in Nashville because it'll be a dusting.
You're in fucking Nashville.
It'll
That
be a
would fucking
dusting
news.
and the whole world has ended. And I'll be like, look at our Nashville blizzard.
No, a guy I work with in he's going to know if he listens. He doesn't listen. In Malone, New York, when he shows pictures of Malone, New York with snow.
I mean, that's what Malone, New York exists for, is to get snowed on.
Fucking, that's what right. Jess, that's what it is. It'd be like showing a wave from Hawaii. We have some waves in Waikiki today. Oh my God, look at this waves in Waikiki. Who would have guessed? Yeah, it's just fucking. It's just someone. I just think that's just a waste of fucking space and time and trying to be funny. And I want to be the first person to show pictures of snow in Syracuse. Okay, go ahead.
That's the same as when I was working at that news reporter job in Syracuse, and they would send me out in the middle of a snowstorm to cover fucking snow in Syracuse. Really? This is news?
I know.
And then I'd have to drive in the snow to talk about how you're not supposed to be driving in the snow.
To drive. There's a state of emergency. You shouldn't be driving. Here I am. I'm driving the station vehicle to show you pictures.
Yeah.
By the way, in Syracuse, is Liverpool not one of the worst cities in fucking America?
Yeah.
Liverpool, New York is what a wretched place.
Mm-hmm.
It might have changed, but what a fucking wretched city that was. Did you know, by the way, when I was working in Syracuse, I had a company car.
I don't think I did know that.
Yeah, I had a company. Well, when I worked at KISS, I had a company car too.
The van?
The Explorer.
That's right, you did.
I had a company vehicle.
Yeah.
That's
right, because Big Blue died.
Yeah, when the snowplow guy, Chris, I had a beautiful 1970 Ford Torino. I mean, beautiful. And the snowplow guy comes in and just took out the whole fucking driver's side from the trunk all the way up to the hood.
Is that why you got a company vehicle?
Yes.
So that you didn't sue Norma?
Yes, because the snowplow guy came in, her snowplow guy came in and just took my fucking car out. Fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the company car there. And in when I was in Syracuse, I had a company car. I once got a ticket in the company car for having a bumper sticker in the back window because it was claimed that it impeded my vision.
Oh, Jesus.
Of the road behind me. By the way, when I was working in Syracuse, we were not the favorite station. We were the station, however, that was the flagship for Orangeman basketball and football.
Well, then you should have been the favorite.
Yeah, no, we weren't. For whatever reason, we were not. And we were not because we had the sports station. Our sports station actually was an AM station that had listeners. They'd say shit that people didn't like. We would get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
You said anything bad about the fucking Syracuse Orangemen and you got fucking attacked.
Yep.
And me, I could give shit. I didn't give a shit about them. I didn't care nothing about them. Not a care in the world. All right, you guys, I am ready to go.
Same.
Because I want to do Christmassy stuff now, and I've already had 2 eggnog and dark rum beverages.
Hey, look, I'm going to be doing the best Christmas thing ever tonight. We're going to a Chinese buffet.
I thought that was for Christmas
Day. When did you become Jewish?
Huh?
When did you become Jewish?
When did you become racist? I don't have to go to the fucking Chinese restaurant because I'm a Jew. You know?
But
my God, you're eating fried chicken and you're not colored. What are you talking about?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? My God.
What?
Yeah,
good.
We got to wrap.
We should have stopped 3 minutes ago.
Good God. Jesus Christ almighty.
Chris sounded like an old Mainer just then.
Well, I'm going to enjoy my Chinese food. I tell you that.
It is. So amongst several of my Jewish friends, it is a tradition to have Chinese food on Christmas Eve.
I have never been Jewish, and I used to go have Chinese food on Christmas Day every year.
Yeah, mostly because it's the only restaurants that are open.
Yeah.
First of all, Jess, I don't think Jewish is a choice. It's. I wasn't Jewish. I am. You're not Jewish. I understand that. But yeah, that's the only thing that's open on Christmas Eve or Christmas. And tomorrow is the family thing. Tonight she gets off work too late to have a sensible dinner anywhere. So it's Chef Lynn's.
Okay. We'll enjoy it.
So,
do we have a joke to take us out, or are we just going to leave on the racist fried chicken?
He gave his dad joke.
The dad joke. The dad joke was earlier. I don't have anything else. Any Michael Che jokes or whatever. Have you seen those things where they do those jokes back and forth on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, where they set each other up to say racist shit.
It's pretty good.
I drove off the.
You're cutting out.
Merry Christmas.
What?
Perfect time.
What? We didn't hear you. We didn't hear you.
Perfect timing. So didn't hear what?
Yeah, I guess we're done.